What an absolutely wild week for Xbox. Wild week in general. I know myself, I had a crazy week. But after this week, a lot of people are asking themselves, is Xbox a sinking ship? Is there any hope that they can turn what mess they've created around? And for us diehard Xbox fans, we ask the question, is the company that we have been loyal to for so many years since we were kids, and even some of us even longer, is it gone forever? My name is Cosmic. We'll get into it. I'm sure you guys hear the birds chirping in the background. I'm trying to edit them out as best I can. It's a nice day. I figured I'd come out here and do a video outside, as long as I can get that background sound edited out. If not, I apologize, guys. But let's get into it. So this week, Microsoft has closed the Redfall creators in Arcane Austin, as well as Tango Gameworks, who made The Evil Within and the critically acclaimed Hi-Fi Rush. I haven't played Hi-Fi Rush. I don't know much about it. I do know that it won a few game awards earlier, in the past. Like I said, I've heard good things about it, so it's a big blow that they've closed that studio. When it comes to Redfall, I know there are some people who play it, and if they play it and enjoy it, I'm not trying to ruin that for anyone. But in my opinion, Redfall is just not a good game. It had some very, very core issues wrong with it that I don't think could have been corrected. I played it at launch and haven't really touched it since, so I could be wrong. But to me, I'm not too busted up that Arcane Austin closed. So I just don't feel like there's anything that Redfall could have done to bring it up to the expectation as to what people wanted it to be. Alpha Dog Studios, they make a mobile game, Mighty Doom. You guys may have seen it. I know I've seen it in the App Store. I never played it, but it didn't look bad. It looked like it could be fun. As well as Roadhouse Studios will be absorbed into ZeniMax while they're working on The Elder Scrolls Online. I'm not horribly opposed to that decision, but Microsoft is reported to be a company worth over $3 trillion. They have not yet released the estimated number as to how many employees would lose their jobs, although we know that layoffs are unavoidable at this point. Taking a step back to Redfall for a second, they have been promised their fans a new offline mode as well as a new Hero DLC. Some people have already purchased the Hero DLC, and Microsoft says we will definitely put out a make good package for those people who purchased it. See, this how Redfall will not be receiving any more support. They did go into a statement. They said these changes are not reflective of the skill or creativity in the individuals working at these respective studios, nor is it reflective of the risk they took trying new things, because I'm sure Microsoft appreciates these people trying new things, but at the end of the day, their justification for this is that they want to reprioritize high impact titles. So my take on that is they're going to want to push out more games like Fallout, like Elder Scrolls, stuff like that. Starfield, I guess could be classified as high impact when it was announced. Nowadays, that's debatable. I love Starfield, but you'll find many people that would debate that it's not really a high impact title. As well as I think the stagnation in Game Pass is another big reason why these cuts are trying to be justified, and I can kind of understand that. I'm going to stop because I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression that I'm justifying layoffs or cuts. I understand it's a business and people losing their jobs I'm never an advocate for. All I'm saying is I understand that I don't think Game Pass has been as strong this year as it has been in prior years. Where I have a big issue is, even though I didn't play Hi-Fi Rush, like I said, they won the Game Award for Best Audio Design, as well as the BFTA Award for animation, and been referred to by Microsoft themselves as a breakout hit. So this leaves the head of the studio asking, was this not enough? And to that question, I agree. I think that's like you making record sales for your job, and at the end of the quarter, the boss comes in to you like, we appreciate everything you did, but unfortunately we're going to have to let you go. And you're just sitting there stunned like, what do you mean? I did more than what was requested of me. But it seems to be the new direction that Xbox is going in, unfortunately. And that pains me to say, as someone who's been a big supporter of Xbox. I've only ever played Xbox, to be honest with you. I've thought about switching over to PlayStation or to PC, but all my friends and family have Xboxes, and I'm just like, I don't really want to make that switch. One day maybe I will, but the way the company's going nowadays, it's really disheartening. Like I said, they try to send an email. They're trying to reprioritize high-impact titles. I do also know that they're trying to get Game Pass onto every platform that they can, which I understand. I think Game Pass is a really good product. I think it's their best asset. We have founders reporting to IGN that they don't feel like the company is no longer, or is any longer, Xbox Gaming, but instead Microsoft Gaming. That Xbox has lost its soul. And I definitely agree. I think back when I was little and Halo was new and we had all these, you had Elder Scrolls, you had Skyrim. I remember Skyrim was absolutely huge. You know, we had Fallout New Vegas, we had Fallout 3. All these games had soul. Like, they had wonder. They were top of the line games that made Xbox competitive in the console war. And I know I'm not really a big advocate for console wars, but the point I'm trying to make is it felt like the studios under Microsoft took pride in their work. And I'm not saying that the people working on games now don't. It just seems like the morale has gone downhill from the way that Microsoft has managed Xbox for a long time. I'm not really sure how much lower it can go, and I hate to think about it. So the question is, can Xbox be saved? And I'm honestly, in its current form, I don't think it can. I think it needs a serious restructuring starting from the top down. These big cats up there, the Microsoft CEO, CFOs, they've got to go. They're doing nothing but sucking the soul out of the company that we really, really love. The company has gotten too big for its own good, especially after acquiring Activision. And I'll give you an example of my personal life. I worked for a company that was absolutely massive. So big that it caused them to become disorganized. And that's the kind of thing, when you get too big, you can't handle business like you need to, or like you had in the past. And that's what's happening with Microsoft. But guys, I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know if you're a PlayStation player, Xbox player, if you have not bought an Xbox before, if you're planning to now, or if this is just big on warning flags telling you to stay away. But I really appreciate you guys watching, and if you enjoyed the video or learned anything, be sure to give me a like. Catch you guys next time.